Welcome everyone. The clouds are now coming in. We've got a possibility of a thunderstorm today, and it is now, it wasn't earlier, it is now beginning to start feeling very humid, so we might be in a bit due for some of the wet stuff. I'm just going to give the XK models XK160 Cub a quick fly. It's been sitting around for ages, not doing anything. I've not done anything with it at all since the reviews I made on this. I think I did about two or three reviews on it, all very popular, and it's turned out to be a pretty popular model. So I've got it in high rates. I'm not going to put it into 3D mode because that is it'll end up as confetti. If anything, if the Yixing models are anything to go by. So here we go. Wish me luck on this one because not flown for a long time. Ooh, there you go. I've only got a few the batteries not fully charged, so I'm not going to bore you with a 16-minute long flight. I think it is capable of around that, but it'll just be a couple of minutes, and hopefully might even be able to bring it in for a half decent landing as well, but you never know. Right, okay, so the wind is increased a little bit and it's already taking it up quite a bit of height, so that's lovely, isn't it? That's absolutely lovely. The winds were absolutely ideal to fly this earlier on today. Right, some of you, if you go onto Banggood, you'll see this exactly same Cub being marketed in US Army colours. It's green with the invasion stripes, which seems to be quite a popular scheme for this model. It's the same model, obviously manufactured for another retailer, I would have thought. Whether XK actually produces models, I do not know, I couldn't tell you, but they do seem to be coming out with a few bits and pieces, don't they? These are aileron turns only. I'm not using rudder. I know on the bigger ones rudder is advisable to be used. Let's put a bit of rudder in. There we go, you can see what it does. It comes in quite sharp even though you put it on quite gently. So it's left aileron and left rudder, and you can see that. There we go, you can see what happened there. Not quite as bad as 3D mode. I don't really want to do that with this model. It's only a small model, it's not very expensive, comes all complete. Right, let's bring it down to half throttle. One thing this model does seem to be quite good at is slow flying directly into the wind. Let's see if I can demonstrate that to you here without spiralling it out of the sky. Lovely and quiet, as you can hear. The microphone probably might not be able to pick it up. If you are going to buy one, I would advise try, if you can, punching the throttle in making turns, just to make sure it doesn't spiral in at low speeds. Let's put some down elevator, and we'll do a couple of circuits and we will come in for a landing. This type of model you want to keep around because it's ideal if you happen to break everything else you've got. You really must be quite a suicide pilot if you want to try and break this one. Not meant for fast flight. You can see what happens when you fly it too fast. It tends to wallow around. Not built for speed. Okay, right, let's come in for a landing and see if I can try not to embarrass myself. Get that bee out of the way. Right, come down a bit lower. Here we go. Flare out. 3-pointer. Well, there you go, my landings are getting good. It might be the case, of course, that I'm just editing out all my bad landings, which is about 9 of them, and just giving you the best one. Right, okay, that's the XK160. It's still available if you want to go and buy this. The price, like all these things that have been out for 6 months or more, come down quite remarkably, obviously, because they just make so many of them, then they want to get rid of them. The camouflaged D-Day stripe version is out. I think that's on Banggood and AliExpress, but that it seems to be sold by another manufacturer. I suspect it's the same model, but it doesn't matter. I'm sure they're both going to fly just as well. Right, okay, enjoy your weekend everyone, and we'll see you on the next video. Goodbye for now.